Elon Musk sent you a personal request. A private meeting for you. My beloved friend, before you blink, before your thumb even thinks about scrolling, listen closely, because moments like this do not knock twice. What you are hearing right now is not random, not recycled, and definitely not meant for everyone. Out of billions of people connected to the internet, a single name was flagged, reviewed, paused on, and that name led straight here. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A personal request does not come lightly, especially when it comes from a man whose calendar is guarded tighter than vault doors. This is not an announcement, it's a summons. A quiet one. No press. No noise. Just a private window opening, and you standing right in front of it. Every second you stay, another layer is about to come off, and once you see what's underneath, you'll understand why this couldn't be sent to the crowd. Don't skip. This is not curiosity bait, this is timing, precision, and intent aligning at once. Here's what most people don't realize: decisions at the top are never emotional, never impulsive. They are calculated, filtered, cross-checked, and reduced to a short list so small it can fit on a single screen. That list was reviewed again. Then again. And when the final pass happened, one profile stopped the scroll. Not because of fame. Not because of money. Because of pattern. Because of mindset. Because of something you've been doing quietly while others talk loudly. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This wasn't a public invite, it was a personal request. One seat, one meeting, one conversation that doesn't get recorded. No entourage. No stage lights. Just a closed door and a question that could redirect everything that comes next. Don't skip, because the reason your name stayed while others disappeared is about to be revealed, and once you hear it, this title will stop sounding dramatic and start sounding accurate. Now listen carefully, because this is where people usually scroll away and regret it later. A private meeting is never about the past, it's about what someone sees in your future that hasn't happened yet. The request wasn't sent to congratulate you, it was sent to understand you. To test alignment. To see if what's visible on the surface matches what exists underneath pressure. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a question prepared for you, and the answer to that question determines whether this remains a single conversation or becomes a recurring one. This is not about access, it's about readiness. Don't skip, because when the door opens, it doesn't stay open long. And those who hesitate usually hear about it later, from someone else, as a story they almost lived. What happens next is the part most people never get to hear, because it doesn't happen in public feeds or loud headlines. This is the quiet phase, the verification phase, where silence matters more than noise. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After the initial request is sent, there's a pause on purpose. That pause is not uncertainty, it's observation. How you move when you think no one is watching. How you react when there's no applause. How consistent you stay when there's no reward yet. This is where many names disappear without explanation. But yours didn't. It stayed active. It stayed marked. And that tells you something powerful: the request wasn't accidental, and the meeting isn't casual. It's intentional, timed, and rare. Now listen closely, because this detail changes everything. A private meeting is never scheduled to impress. It's scheduled to evaluate alignment. Not skills alone, not achievements alone, but direction. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is the stage where decisions quietly shape years ahead, not days. And here's why this matters to you: the moment you understand what's being measured, you stop doubting why you were chosen. If this story is already making sense to you, that's not coincidence, that's recognition. And if this moment feels different from everything else you've watched today, pause for 1 second and support this journey. Share this video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe, because what's unfolding isn't a one-time message. It's a sequence, and missing the next step would mean missing the full picture. There's one more thing you need to know before this part ends. The meeting itself is not the reward, the invitation is. It means you've crossed a line most people don't even see. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. From here on, clarity matters more than speed, and presence matters more than promises. What's coming next explains why this request had to reach you exactly when it did, and why delaying your attention even for a moment could cost context. Stay with this, because the next part doesn't raise the volume, it sharpens the focus. This is where the story tightens, because once a request reaches this stage, there is no room for randomness. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Behind every private meeting sits a single unspoken question: can this person think beyond the obvious? Not react, think. Not follow, decide. The silence around this request is intentional, because real evaluation happens when there are no instructions given. What you do with ambiguity reveals more than any prepared answer ever could. That's why this moment feels heavier than a normal message. It carries expectation, not explanation. Understand this clearly: your name wasn't selected for who you are today, but for who you are becoming. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. People who reach this point usually share one trait: they keep moving forward even when validation is delayed. They don't need constant reassurance. They don't announce every step. And if you're still here listening, that's already saying something. Don't skip, because the real value of this meeting isn't in what you'll be offered, but in what will be asked of you. The answer to that question doesn't just affect the meeting, it defines whether the door stays open afterward. Now lean in, because this final note matters more than it sounds. Opportunities like this test awareness before they test ability. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The fact that you're hearing this now means the timing is exact, not early, not late. The next part reveals why this request couldn't be delayed and why, out of all moments, this one was chosen. Keep your focus, because from here on, every detail becomes deliberate. What you're about to hear now is the reason this request stayed personal and never went public. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Private meetings at this level are not about ideas alone, they're about trust under pressure. Before a single word is exchanged across a table, one thing is tested silently: discretion. Can you hold something valuable without broadcasting it? Can you stay grounded when something extraordinary brushes close to your life? This phase exists to see whether attention changes you or sharpens you. Most people fail here without even realizing they were being tested. If you're still here, listening instead of rushing ahead, that's already a signal being noted. Now here's the shift most people never notice. The request isn't about pulling you into someone else's world, it's about seeing if your world can stand on its own. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The meeting is designed to feel simple on the surface, but underneath it's a mirror. How you speak. How you pause. How you frame problems. These small details decide big outcomes. And if this story is resonating instead of confusing you, pause right now, share this video with someone who understands growth, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe, because what's unfolding is a rare sequence, and missing a piece breaks the meaning of the whole. One last thing before this part closes, and it's important you don't miss it. The door that opened for you didn't open because you asked, it opened because you were noticed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. From here onward, patience matters more than speed, and awareness matters more than ambition. The next part reveals what happens when preparation finally meets opportunity, and why this moment was never meant to be rushed. Stay focused, because this is where most people realize too late that they were closer than they ever imagined. This is the moment where intention turns into momentum. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After trust is observed and silence is respected, the next signal is clarity. Not loud clarity, not dramatic clarity, quiet certainty. This is where most people start doubting themselves, wondering if they imagined the entire thing. But that doubt is part of the filter. Those who panic reveal impatience. Those who stay steady reveal readiness. And readiness is what this request was truly measuring from the start. Here's what very few understand. A private meeting is not a destination, it's a checkpoint. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. It exists to confirm whether your internal compass works without external guidance. No one is coming to hype you up. No one is coming to push you forward. How you hold your focus right now matters more than what you say later. This is the phase where alignment becomes visible, not through words, but through restraint, timing, and composure. Let this settle before moving on. The fact that you're still here means the signal hasn't been lost. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next is not louder, not faster, but deeper. And when the next layer opens, you'll understand why this request arrived quietly, why it stayed personal, and why only a few ever make it this far without even realizing they're being evaluated. This is where perspective changes, because now the silence starts to feel intentional instead of empty. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. At this stage, the request is no longer about observation, it's about calibration. Small signals are being weighed. Your patience. Your consistency. Your ability to stay present without chasing reassurance. Most people mistake momentum for speed, but here, momentum is control. And control is rare. If you're still listening, it means you haven't tried to force meaning where timing was still unfolding. That restraint matters more than you think. There's a quiet truth most never hear: the strongest invitations don't demand attention, they earn it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This phase tests whether you can hold a long view while others rush for short-term clarity. It's not about proving yourself, it's about revealing yourself. When pressure is low and expectations are undefined, character becomes visible. The request continues to stay personal because once it turns public, the test changes, and this test only works in private. Hold on to this, because it explains everything that's coming next. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What follows is not an announcement, not a reveal meant for noise. It's a narrowing. Fewer words. Sharper focus. The path ahead doesn't get wider. It gets clearer. And clarity, when it finally arrives, will feel calm, not explosive. Stay with this, because the next part shows how quiet decisions shape outcomes long before anyone else notices they've already begun. Now the space starts to narrow, and that's not pressure, it's precision. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When a request survives this long without noise, it means one thing. The margin for error is getting smaller, and the value of the moment is getting higher. This is where alignment is no longer theoretical. It becomes visible in how calmly you listen, how selectively you respond, and how clearly you understand what is not being said. Most people crave certainty here. The few who matter learn to read between the lines. Here's the quiet shift happening right now. The focus moves away from why you were chosen and toward what happens if you are. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is not about approval, it's about fit. The request exists to see whether your thinking expands under ambiguity or collapses into doubt. And if this feels strangely steady instead of overwhelming, that's not an accident. It's familiarity. It means you've operated in moments like this before, even if they looked different on the surface. Take this with you into the next part. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. From here on, every detail matters a little more, and every reaction carries a little more weight. What's coming doesn't rush you, it invites you to meet it at the same level. And when that happens, the reason this meeting stayed private will finally make complete sense. This is the point where awareness quietly replaces anticipation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When a request reaches this depth, it stops feeling external and starts feeling internal. Not excitement, recognition. You begin to sense that this moment isn't trying to impress you, it's trying to align with you. That's why everything feels measured. No rush. No pressure. Just a steady pull toward clarity. Most people misread this calm as nothing happening, but in reality, this is where the most important decisions are already forming. Here's the detail that changes perspective. The meeting isn't designed to convince you of anything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. It's designed to see whether you arrive convinced of yourself. Not arrogant. Not uncertain. Grounded. The kind of presence that doesn't need validation because it understands its own direction. This phase filters out those who seek permission from those who carry intention. And if you're still here, listening closely instead of searching for a shortcut, that tells its own story. Let this part land before moving forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next isn't louder or more dramatic, it's more specific. The window doesn't widen from here, it sharpens. And when that happens, you'll realize this wasn't about being invited into a room, it was about being ready when the room finally recognizes you belong there. This is where timing becomes impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When everything slows down like this, it's because the next move cannot be rushed. At this level, speed creates mistakes, but patience creates leverage. The request you're sensing now carries a quiet urgency, not the kind that panics you, but the kind that asks for full presence. This is the moment where many people overthink and step out of alignment without realizing it. Staying steady here is already a decision. Here's the subtle truth most never notice. The meeting is not about what you bring with you, it's about what you're willing to leave behind. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Old assumptions. Unnecessary noise. The need to explain yourself. When those fall away, clarity steps in. This is why the request remained personal. Because once expectations disappear, only intention remains. And intention is what carries weight in rooms that don't need to announce their importance. Carry this forward as you listen. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. From here, the path doesn't branch, it commits. The next part reveals how close preparation and opportunity truly are right now, and why this moment feels unfamiliar yet oddly right at the same time. This is where proximity becomes real. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After timing aligns and intention settles, distance collapses, not physically, but mentally. You're no longer watching from the outside, you're standing close enough to feel the weight of the moment. This is the phase where curiosity turns into responsibility. Because once you're this close, every choice carries consequence. The request doesn't chase you anymore, it waits. And waiting like this isn't passive, it's deliberate. It's a signal that the next step depends entirely on how centered you remain right now. Here's the insight that reshapes everything. The private meeting is not meant to change you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. It's meant to reveal whether you've already changed enough to belong there. That's why there's no checklist, no instructions, no pressure tactics. Just space. Space to notice what rises in you when the possibility becomes tangible. Some feel excitement and rush ahead. Others feel fear and pull back. The few who matter feel calm focus, and that calm focus is exactly what's being recognized. Hold steady as this part closes. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next isn't a surprise, it's confirmation. A narrowing of intent into action. And when that transition happens, you'll understand why every step before this had to be quiet, personal, and precise. Because moments like this only work when they're handled with clarity instead of noise. This is the stage where clarity settles in without needing words. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When a request reaches this point, it no longer feels like an opportunity, it feels like alignment. Nothing flashy. Nothing forced. Just a quiet sense that the path in front of you matches the way you already think. This is where many people expect fireworks and miss the meaning. But the real signal is subtle. A steady confidence that doesn't ask for permission or applause. Here's what's being recognized now. The ability to stay composed when the outcome is within reach. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This moment tests whether you can hold significance without inflating it. Because in rooms like this, ego disqualifies faster than lack of skill. The request remains personal because this level only works when distractions fall away. What matters is presence, how fully you occupy the moment without trying to control it. Let this sit as you move forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part transitions from internal readiness to external motion. Not rushed. Not dramatic. Just inevitable. And when that shift becomes visible, you'll realize that this wasn't about being chosen, it was about being prepared long before the invitation ever arrived. This is where movement finally begins, even though it still looks quiet from the outside. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. At this stage, alignment starts translating into action, but not in ways most people recognize. There are no announcements, no countdowns, no visible signals. Just a subtle forward motion that only you can feel. That's intentional. Because real progress doesn't need witnesses, it needs accuracy. And accuracy is exactly what's being confirmed now. Here's the shift you need to notice. The request is no longer testing whether you're ready, it's assuming you are. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. From this point, the focus turns to how you handle responsibility before it becomes visible. Can you stay grounded when momentum starts building quietly? Can you maintain clarity when things begin to align faster than expected? This is where many people reveal cracks by rushing to label the moment instead of living it. Staying present here is what keeps the path open. Carry this awareness forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part brings the moment closer to the surface, where preparation and reality finally meet. And when they do, you'll understand why this request had to unfold slowly, personally, and with absolute precision, because the impact of what comes next depends entirely on how steady you remain right now. This is where everything you've sensed starts to take shape. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What once felt like a distant possibility now feels structured, intentional, and real. Not loud, not rushed, just undeniable. This is the phase where alignment becomes direction. You're no longer asking if something is happening, you're recognizing how it's unfolding. That awareness is rare, and it's exactly why this request stayed personal from the beginning. Here's the part most people misunderstand. The significance of this moment isn't in what's offered, it's in what's expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Expectations here are unspoken but precise. The ability to think long-term. To stay flexible without losing core direction. To contribute without needing to be centered in the spotlight. This is where many capable people step out voluntarily, not because they're unqualified, but because they're unwilling to operate without constant validation. If you're still here, that's telling. Let this land as you move ahead. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next isn't a twist, it's a convergence. The moment where preparation, timing, and intent finally meet in the same place. And when that happens, you'll realize this entire sequence wasn't about building suspense, it was about making sure you arrived exactly as yourself when it mattered most. This is where convergence turns into commitment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When moments reach this point, they stop asking for attention and start asking for intention. The path in front of you doesn't feel chaotic anymore, it feels defined. Not because every answer is known, but because your direction is. This is the stage where hesitation becomes visible, and clarity becomes power. Staying present here is not passive, it's an active choice to move forward without forcing the outcome. Here's the shift that few people ever experience. The request is no longer about assessment, it's about compatibility. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where values quietly align, where thinking styles resonate, and where trust forms without being announced. Nothing dramatic happens on the surface, yet everything meaningful locks into place underneath. If this feels calm instead of overwhelming, that's not luck, it's fit. And fit is what sustains long-term impact when excitement fades. Carry this understanding into what follows. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part moves from internal agreement to external confirmation. Not with noise, not with spectacle, but with a signal so subtle that only those paying attention will recognize it as the turning point it truly is. This is the moment where confirmation quietly arrives. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Not as a message, not as a dramatic reveal, but as a shift in certainty. You feel it before you can explain it. The path ahead no longer feels hypothetical, it feels active. This is where many people expect celebration and miss the significance. But the real confirmation is subtle, the absence of doubt. When hesitation dissolves, direction becomes obvious. Here's what that confirmation really means. The request has moved from possibility to priority. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. At this point, attention narrows. Distractions lose their pull. Decisions simplify. This is not pressure, it's focus. And focus is what allows meaningful conversations to happen without wasting energy. The reason this meeting stayed private is clear now. Clarity like this doesn't need witnesses. It needs space. Hold on to this as you continue. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part doesn't add more information. It adds definition. It's where intent takes a visible form, and where the quiet journey you've been on begins to touch reality in a way that can't be ignored anymore. This is where definition becomes undeniable. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What was once forming quietly now holds a clear outline. Not every detail is visible yet, but the shape is unmistakable. This is the stage where inner certainty meets external structure. You're no longer preparing for something, you're preparing within it. That shift changes how you think, how you listen, how you choose your next words. And those choices matter more now than ever. Here's the truth that settles in at this point. The request didn't come to interrupt your life, it came to integrate with it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is about alignment that strengthens what already exists instead of replacing it. That's why the process felt calm instead of chaotic. When something truly fits, it doesn't create noise, it creates stability. And stability is what allows momentum to last beyond the initial moment. Stay with this feeling as you move forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next is not a sudden leap, but a deliberate step, one that confirms you're no longer standing at the edge. You're already moving, and soon, the reason this meeting mattered so much will become visible in a way that requires no explanation at all.